You can be mentally ready for sex, which a lot of women do easily. Mental ready, but mental ready does not necessarily mean bodily ready. So these things should preferably both be there, but very often you will experience that there's a mental readiness, but there's not a body readiness yet. Many women actually have never experienced what their body should feel like to actually give them the go saying my body is ready. Which also means that many women, they move too fast into penetration because they don't even know what is a body life when it's ready for penetration, where the penetration will actually be something that is only experienced as good for the body, as pleasant, as nice, as something that's not having any discomfort, any pain, any, of these things. So you can have women that have been penetrated too early because they have an insensitive partner that just pushes on even though they're not ready. But just as often, it's us as women that actually don't even realize our bodies is not on a body level opening up and saying yes. Because for that to happen, all these tissues here should be swelling. You should be having lubrication coming, because with the tissue swelling, you also activate all the glands which are here, and that gives lubrication. Like we have the skin glands that comes up here. This is the urethra, so they are lying in here and basically surrounding it. And then at 7 o'clock and at 5 o'clock, you have the Bartholin glands, and they are also involved in it. And the Bartholin glands, when this part here starts swelling up, they start getting activated. When they get activated, they start creating lubrication inside your vagina, and especially at the opening of your vagina. And especially this lubrication around the opening of your vagina is created both to, again, make sure bacteria do not enter the vagina very easily, because there's fluids that we naturally try to run out that clean out. It's quite brilliant that any opening surface in the female body where there is a risk of infection have these glands that creates lubrication or liquid of some kind that will run out. Even though doctors today actually still say, we don't really think those Bartholin glands have any effect. So with some women, they have issues with the Bartholin glands swelling up, basically being inflamed, and then the doctors say, you know what, we're just going to remove them. They don't have a function anyway. But female doctors that study sexuality, they do not, a lot of the new ones, they don't believe that. They believe that no, because nature will normally put glands everywhere where there's an opening surface in the body that can get infected, and those glands anywhere else in the body has the purpose of making sure that that place is constantly flooded to clean and flush it out. So why should the vagina, where you can get an infection, and the urethra, where you can get an infection, why should they be any different? And we actually do have glands here and glands there. So at least if we say 2 + 2, it makes sense. But they also have that purpose of, with the lubrication, when you do get penetrated, it shouldn't hurt. And if you're engorged enough, it also means that your vagina actually opens up itself. And then it shouldn't hurt. I mean, when you are mentally ready but not bodily ready and you use lubricant, you add the lubrication that is lacking. What can happen is that you can still experience that your whole psychic, meaning your inner stories, your inner wounds, stuff like that, have the risk of building emotional armor. That you create different emotional states in the system and problems, beliefs, and also sometimes, let's say that you are very aware that you're actually not ready, but you use lubrication to make your body, or did you mean that you were mentally ready but not body ready? Okay. Then we will have the experience, which a lot of women have, where mentally they have no problems with it, but bodily you will create armor, which usually will either give the pain, but in many women, when it's mental ready, but not, it doesn't give pain, but it just gives numbness. So over a longer period of time, what you can experience is decreased sensitivity. That you will experience that the pleasure of being intimate with someone, it's a little more dull, a little more boring, because your body will be like, okay, I don't want to be part of it, I'm sort of forced to it, I'm just going to close down. You can also risk that what happens is that the disconnection between head and body gets bigger and bigger. Because you're not listening to your body, you're not honoring your body, you're not respecting your body for saying, hey, I'm not ready yet. Give me more time, or give me this kind of stimulation, or meet me in that way, so that I, from the inside, can really open up because I'm ready to meet someone. You want to open the female body from outside in, which means in general, if we are to talk from an armoring point of view, it's best not to put any thing inside the vagina if the vagina is not erected. Because then there is actually part of your system that is saying, I'm not ready yet. Because if you were ready, it would open. But it can mean that you want to work around this area. Like great ways to work is to get the body ready is to activate your erectile tissue. You want to activate that. But the first part you want to activate is this one out here. And the way to stimulate that one could just be to have your hands like this and actually have your finger on both the bigger lips and sort of squeeze it diffusely, not like the fine, sort of squeezing it together, having it together. It can also be two hands used where you squeeze it. You can also give it like these kind of things, because and you can use your pelvis muscle to come. Squeeze, relax, because once you use your pelvis muscles, what happens is blood starts coming to the area. Energy starts flowing in the area, and that means that gradually what happens is the valves and the tissue will start taking it in the blood that's coming. Then they will start to get harder, bigger, and usually you also start to notice that it gives more pressure. Then you can move in between the bigger outer lip and the small the inner lip. And you can do the same by also talking, like pulling a little bit softly in a teasing or in a nice way, or massaging the inner lips. So you basically come from outside and you gradually build it up. You can also be working around your clit. And there's a lot of, you can here give some pressures towards the sponge in here. Even though the sponge is about 1 centimeter in, you can still give also pressures to this area. And when we talk about this area here, the way to stimulate this is with more pulsing kind of ways, squeezing and pulsing. So it's not so much stroking it. It's nice, but not if we talk about we want to build it up. Then we want to have more pulsating kind of stimulation. So the iridium sponge, it's not right under the skin. If I was going through here to feel it, I would have to go this far in before I would reach that area. So it's a little inside, but it still means that if you pressure towards your perineum, you can again also do the pulsation here and sort of give it tapping, pulsating. So these are outer areas, ways where you can start stimulating from the outside. Also do the same around the opening. And then again, add the other elements of it. When we do talk wanting to increase the readiness, then we also immediately actually are talking about arousal. Because the way to get everything ready is by increasing arousal. And when we talk about the arousal, then we have a dance between tension, relaxation, tension, relaxation, tension, relaxation. That's the dance that goes on inside the arousal system.